Hi beloved Twin Flames, welcome to my channel. My name is Natasha Mai. This is a Twin Flame Collective reading for Divine Feminine for the weeks of 30 December to 12th of January. Information on extended readings. There will be extended private readings, meditations and healing sessions I've got available will be in the description box below, so just check there. In this reading, I will be covering mental space, heart space and desires for Divine Feminine in regards to the Divine Masculine and the union. And in the extended, I will cover outcome, actions Divine Feminine is taking. We don't always take actions in regards to what we're thinking, feeling, and desire. So we will take a look at that in the extended, and I will give some guidance as well. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe button if you haven't done so already, to keep my channel going and growing for the better good of all. And thank you guys. Let's see what is happening with Divine Feminine. Alright, in Divine Feminine's mental space. What is happening in Divine Feminine's mental space? Cards I got was 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, King of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, religious factor, and do some research. I'm using Tarot of the New Vision as well as Romance Angels and the Fairy cards. Alright, let's see. Divine Feminine, feeling out in the cold. What's happening in a mental space about it? What is it that's going on in her thinking? Divine Feminine is thinking about being left out in the cold by Divine Masculine. She's tired of it. She's tired of feeling left out in the cold. She's tired of being crippled. You see this man is crippled. There's his stick over there praying, tired of praying for this union to manifest. She is holding on to it very tightly with a man there holding onto the baby. But yes, Divine Feminine is thinking about getting out of this state of being, not wanting to be crippled anymore, not wanting to be feeling left out in the cold by this connection anymore. Number 5 is about major changes. So yes, Divine Feminine is thinking about getting out of this state, and she is thinking about making major changes in her life in regards to this union. And then decisions with the 2 of Swords. Divine Feminine is making decisions, is thinking about choices, which is obviously blindfolded choices that has to be made with the intuition, even though this swords are linked to mental space, pain, ego. This card is a decision based on intuition. And yes, Divine Feminine is definitely making decisions in regards to this connection and partnership. She's thinking about it. She's really contemplating the decision she needs to make, and I believe she is making decisions. Okay. A King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is about patience, it's about stability, it's about abundance, planting seeds, waiting for them to grow. And this is obviously what Divine Feminine has been doing for a long time. She's been patient, she's been planting the seeds, waiting for them to grow. And obviously this King of Coins is also a Divine Masculine. So she is thinking about stability with the Divine Masculine. She's being patient, waiting for the seeds of this union that she's planted to grow. She's thinking about the patience she's had on this journey, how much she worked towards the stability in this union coming together. And yes, I do believe some might see the Divine Masculine stepping into this King of Pentacles, or doing things to be stepping into this King of Pentacles, and she's really thinking about it. This is on her mind. 10 of Pentacles is about your ultimate joy and happiness, and because it's pentacles and not cups, it represents the physical. So Divine Feminine is thinking about the physical union here with the Divine Masculine, that has got a lot of abundance, it's got open windows, so there's openness. She's thinking about the openness about this connection, the purity of it with the child over there, family, home, the dog, everything. So Divine Feminine is really really thinking and maybe visualizing this union coming into the physical and actually manifesting in the physical. And yes, I do believe she is making decisions about whether or not she will be continuing doing this, because she's tired, of being left out in the cold, and being crippled by this connection and by this union. All right, and let's see what the Romance angel says. Religious factors, and this card says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And I believe Divine Feminine is truly thinking about this as well. This is a spiritual union. This is not any kind of relationship, and it's it's obviously a spiritual union, so it's connected to a spiritual journey. And Divine Feminine is very much aware of this, and she's thinking about this. She knows it's a spiritual union, and there's a lot of work and a lot of patience that needs to go into this manifestation of this union. And Divine Feminine is needing to make some choices. Whether or not she wants to continue. And because there's so many pentacles as well, I do believe that she might want to put a focus into her own stability in her own life and creating her own abundance right now. So she might be thinking about shifting her focus towards that and not so much towards a union with the divine masculine. But we'll take a look in the extended about that and do some research. This card says you need more information about the situation, look into it further before proceeding. And I believe and I feel, I channel, guys, I don't read. What I feel from this card is that Divine Feminine is at a point where she knows she has to make a decision about this, a very clear decision about this, and she's looking for the answers, whether or not to continue, whether or not to put any more focus into this connection and into this union, or moving towards herself and putting her focus into her own finances, her own stability, her own independence, and her own life. Yes, so this research card is not so much about researching anything before proceeding, but it's more a feeling of looking for answers, looking for guidance from source or the divine, doesn't matter what you want to call it, to tell her what to do. Obviously, Divine Feminine doesn't want to just let go of her journey, but she's at a point where she's tired. She's tired of being left out in the cold. She's tired of being crippled by this connection, and she's really looking for some guidance and some answers. All right, let's see what is in Divine Feminine's heart space and what's happening over there. She has got the Four of Pentacles, the Tower, Ace of Pentacles, give this relationship a chance, and worth waiting for. And then there's goodbye to the old, hello to the new, from the fairies. So let's take a look. Again, this is weighing heavily upon her. Okay, you can see that pentacle is weighing heavily upon this man sitting over there. His mind, there's a big obstacle, a big mountain in front of him. And with this, I feel the Divine Feminine, yes, it could be a financial situation. She's really wanting to work on. With the religious card that we saw in her thinking, she might be thinking about a spiritual career and building her finances around a spiritual career, which does involve her twin flame, obviously, a twin flame connection, and maybe being a guide or teacher to others on this journey. But this is weighing heavily upon not only her thoughts, but also on her heart. Okay, she sees a big obstacle in front of her, and it's weighing heavily upon her thoughts. And I do feel that this is linked to a financial career in a spirituality, maybe, or just making some other decisions in regards to her finances and her career. All right, and the Tower, endings. Endings, big endings, so that new beginnings can start. We've been going through many towers, especially in the last month and last couple of months, as twin flames, to move us along on this journey. And Divine Feminine is feeling this tower energies deeply in her heart at the moment. It has caused a lot of chaos within her. It's caused a lot of pain. It caused a lot of sadness. It has caused just a lot of growth, because out of the Tower energies does come growth and awakening. Divine Feminine wants to come out of these energies of the Towers just over and over and over and over again, and not seeing any solid proof maybe of any new beginnings that is actually starting in regards to a divine masculine or the union. This is what I feel with the Tower moment. And Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is about a divine gift, of finances. But it can also, because Pentacles are also linked to something that you treasure, this could be a divine gift of your physical union with your divine counterpart. And yes, this is obviously inner heart. Divine Feminine wants a new beginning. This is also a new beginning. Wants a new beginning in her life in regards to her independence, her finances, her career. She also wants a new beginning in her life in regards to a divine masculine and her union. She wants physical union, a new beginning with her divine masculine, with this card. Her heart does really want this. All right. And this validates it to me that give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Divine Feminine in her heart does want to work on this partnership. She wants to give it a chance. She doesn't want to lose her faith and trust. In her thought, she feels she has to make a decision, a very clear decision. And I do believe that she might be pressured, and we've seen this before in other readings for the Divine Feminine. She feels she doesn't have a choice, but shifting her focus towards her independence in her own life. Being at a point where she's put on so much of her time and focus into manifesting a union with the divine masculine, that divine feminine may have started neglecting her world around her, her finances, her career, and all of those kind of things, or maybe not starting and doing what she felt guided to do in regards to her spiritual journey. If that was a dream of hers to actually have a financial career, or better finances, or improving of finances in a spiritual career, or starting a business, or some kind of service to humanity in regards to her connection with the divine masculine, a twin flame journey. Okay. In her heart, she really wants to give this a chance. She wants to work on a partnership. But in her mind, she feels she has to make a choice between putting her focus into this relationship, not relationship. This is not a relationship, guys. This is a partnership and a union, or switching her focus to her own life and her own finances and career and her own dreams. Okay. And the worth waiting for card, she knows this union and this connection is worth waiting for, though. And she might still feel divine timing is at work in your love life. She might still feel that there is still divine timing at play, and this might not unfold immediately. And I do feel that with this card in her heart, she just wants to allow it to unfold naturally and not push and not force and not put all of her attention into it, shifting her attention to her own life, her own finances, her own career. She's not necessarily letting go, she's just allowing it with this card to unfold rather than trying to manifest it. This is what I feel with this card. And goodbye to the old and hello to the new. You finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning. And with this card, yes, Divine Feminine is also making endings in her life with a lot of things, and saying goodbye to it and starting new projects and new things in her life. But what I also feel is the way she's handled her connection and how she dealt with trying to manifest it in the past. This is something she's letting go of as well. She realizes the way she handled it and how she tried to manifest this union wasn't working, and she's trying to let go of that, or she is in her heart, she wants to let go of those things and take a different approach. This is what I feel. So, what I feel with this card is Divine Feminine wants to stop chasing. She wants to put the chasing behind her and start something completely different and do something completely different in regards to a Divine Masculine and her union with that card. Okay, let's take a quick look at what does she desire from a Divine Masculine within herself and with in regards to her union. And I received the Death, the Fool, the World. Pay attention to the red flags, new career, and children. All right. Okay, let's take a look. Death is about transformation. It's about letting go of the old and things from the past and moving towards something better, which is pure, which is innocent. There's a pure intent. There might be still a lot of pain in regards to the skeleton and the heavy armor that he's wearing. But this is a transformation, a big transformation. And this is what Divine Feminine desires. She desires transformation. Transformation within herself, transformation in her life, and she wants a Divine Masculine to make this this transition, to make this sorry guys, just give me a moment, just getting the message. Yes, and she wants a Divine Masculine to make this transformation, and because she hasn't seen it happen before, I feel like Divine Feminine is coming to a point where she realizes she might have played a role in it, and the way she handled this connection, and this is what she's trying to transform in herself. Leaving the old habits of chasing behind her to actually help her Divine Masculine make this transformation. This is what she desires. Okay, with this Death card. And yes, the Fool. The Fool is about ending of a cycle. It's taking a leap of faith. It's carrying light. There's a little flower. There's loyalty. There's the explosion of the tower volcano, and it's just jumping for it and going for it. And this, I do feel, this is a desire to just go for it. It could be in regards to finances and career that we've seen. That you just want to jump and just make that shift, take a leap of faith. But I also feel that she desires to take a leap of faith in leaving her old habits of chasing behind, and trusting and having faith that the lighter way she are thinking and wishing and wanting to handle this connection, that it will actually pay off and that it is the right thing to do. All right, this is what I feel. Divine Feminine wants to just throw everything off her, all that dense energy, the heaviness of this connection, and take a light-hearted approach towards this, towards a connection with a Divine Masculine. This is what I feel with this card, as well as she wants to just jump and take a leap of faith in regards to her finances, career, and her spiritual journey. Okay. And then the World card. The World card is also about completion, ending of a cycle, reaching that center of the zero, which is your enlightenment and purity. And the World could be about distance and it could be about travel. But what I feel with this card is the World is my oyster. This is what I hear Divine Feminine see. And I feel like this is divine feminine's desire. She's getting to that point where she feels the world is my oyster. I'm not going to let anything stand in my way anymore of having everything. I feel everything with this world card. She wants it all. She doesn't just want a good life, good finances, um, being on a spiritual journey, giving back to humanity and giving back to the Twin Flame community, and her union. She doesn't want just some of it. Okay, she wants it all. This is what I feel with divine feminine. She's at a point when she wants it all. She wants the full package. She wants the world. She wants the world. And I feel and I hear her say, the world is my oyster, and it is time for me to step into my shoes of being the divine feminine and making the world my oyster. This is what I feel with this God. This is a desire to step fully into that space of, you know what, I am the Empress and I can have it all. All right. And then pay attention to the red flags. This card say the signs are cautioning you. Now this could be a warning card, of course, but I don't feel a warning for divine feminine in a desires. There might be some concerns for her. Um, Signs that she's seeing that might be concerning, which she might feel she needs to take a closer look of and being cautious about in regards to divine masculine or a union. But I don't sense that. What I sense with this card is that divine feminine might be desiring some signs from the divine to help her make some clear decisions about things in her life, and some decisions in regards to a divine masculine and a union. But I also feel like this is divine feminine desiring to follow the signs and desiring to follow her guidance and her intuition. And she might be asking for signs from source to actually tell her that what she's thinking about, shifting her focus towards her own life and allowing things to unfold with the divine masculine, whether she is actually doing the right thing. That is what I feel with this card. She's asking for signs that she's doing the right thing. All right. And the new career, yes, we've seen it with divine feminine. Divine masculine wants a new home. Divine feminine wants a new career, and being a very spiritual card over there with a beautiful angel, I do feel a lot of divine feminines are ready to step into service work on their journeys, and they are thinking and desiring some finances or career in their spiritual journeys. Maybe becoming a tarot reader, a healer, starting off some kind of business that will bring a service to us all. This is what I feel, and this is what she desires. All right. And with the children card, what I feel with the children card in regards to her desires, there might be children on both sides or one of the sides, which divine feminine desire obviously to be going through whatever changes she's planning, to actually go through it in a good way and experience it in a good way. And I do also feel that some divine feminines may be wanting a career where they help children on their journeys. And for some, I do feel this might be a desire for inner child healing. The divine feminine is either working on or desire to work on. But yes, guys, that is all for me for divine feminine right now. I'm just going to take a very quick peek into the extended reading. My battery is running low. So before my phone dies, before my camera dies, let me just quickly take a peek into the extended reading and what we can expect from that as an outcome or action she's going to take. There's the Lovers card that came out, which is obviously our union card for the Twin Flames, and then the Page of Wands. And yes, we will take a look at what action she's actually going to take. But just yes, obviously this is about union. So yes, we'll see if she wants to, if she's actually going to continue and actively work on this union in the extended. And there is the page of wands. We all know is the player, or comes across as the player, which represents a divine masculine. And what is she actually, what is this God about? Is this a thinking? Is this a fears? Is there some kind of action she's going to take? And what those actions and outcomes are going to be. All right, if a divine masculine may have been a player in the past. All right, but we will take a closer look in the extended, guys, of what is divine feminine actually going to do and what is the outcome going to be. And thank you so much for supporting my channel. And check the description box below for the extended private readings, meditations, healing sessions I've got available. And I will see you soon. Hopefully I'll see you in the extended. Thank you, guys. Namaste.